Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Papa Bale, and welcome to my channel. And we are looking at what I like to call permanent motor zero. As you can see, there is no outer stator magnets at all. The only thing that we can do to improve this is to remove this pole, but as you can see, it's going to take a little bit more work than I'm willing to do right now. But that is a magnetic pole, so it is going to slow this down. Just factor that in. Now, like if you're spinning it normally, it'll be resting on something. Or some bearings have the inner diameter able to clamp and leave the outer to spin freely. This is not one of those bearings. But as you can see, it's moving quite freely. I believe I don't know exactly how long this will go without the outside influence of these two magnet groups right here. But we will find out. I know for a fact that it'll slow down faster because of that pole. Excuse me. But due to the lack of friction, because of the levitation disc underneath, is allowing those bearings to basically rest virtually without touching the pole, honestly. And there's no in this setup, the way it is right now, there is no external influence, which means it's totally north. Everything is being influenced right now it's all north side of the magnet. And so virtually the inside of the big magnets is equal to the face of the magnets on the disc below. Because the outer side, if it was even a little bit, I mean the dimensions are just right for this to work. So and I just said, screw it. We're going to go bare bones. The minimum you can possibly use and have it work. And we're going to see how far that will go for. How long it'll go for. I wish I remembered when I started it. But, yeah, man, those levitation discs are phenomenal. I mean, people are looking at me going, 5 minutes? No way. Like, really? Yeah. Just look. There's nothing there. There's no motor anywhere. I mean, there is a motor, but it's hooked to this pole. Not that pole. And that's why I can't lift that rod out of there right now, because there's a motor attached to it underneath the table. But one of these times, I mean, if there's naysayers out there, I will break this down, I will lift it up and show you what's underneath here. I've done this before, but it's a lot of work. Right now it's just a lot of work. And underneath that, there is nothing. There's nothing underneath there except a coupler flange, which is screwed into the pegboard and then clamped onto the pole to hold the pole steady. Because this wouldn't work if the pole could spin either. I mean, it just wouldn't work. Got to keep that nice and steady. And I'm telling you, without that pole right there, this would be going at least 2 minutes longer than it will with it being there. Nah, I call that certainty. I'm pretty like almost dead on. It'll be between 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes longer. So we are now coming up on what needs to be 5 minutes. Maybe longer. Maybe it's more like 6. I'm not sure. I know we started before a minute. So yeah, I've run out of things to say. It's spinning so long. I mean, geez, what are we gonna do? I mean, and there's nothing on the outside pushing this or making it go. It's just an initial thrust. This is all coasting, pretty much. I think that's pretty spectacular that it's still moving. And just the levitation idea. Basically what it is, it's a big donut magnet with magnets that are aligned with... It's really kind of tricky, like 10-inch diameter and 8-inch diameter will work together, and then 6-inch diameter will work with 8. You get what I mean? And then when you put the magnets on both sides, an 8 and a 6 can go on the top and the bottom of an 8. Okay? And then like an 8 can go on the top of the bottom of a 10. And that's a 10 right there. That's the biggest one I got. And if you just line the magnets up with the edge, if you look down there, there's little rectangle magnets. And that's what you got to base it with, because that will create the pillow. So you got to have them close enough together so when it like passes over the space in the middle, it doesn't get sucked down. I mean, there's enough magnetism and it's arced in the right manner so that they overlap. Because when you glue it to a piece of wood, that south pole goes down, but it's being blocked. Wood and magnetism don't really mix. But it's being deflected to that part in between the magnets. You know what I'm saying? So it's strong there, but it bends up. Like if you draw a line, if the line has to be a certain length of the magnetism. God, I wish I could. Maybe I could do it with this. No. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're coming to the end here. $10.27. Really cool. Okay, so this is what it is right here. You got north, this is your north right here, and it shoots straight up, and that's how far it can go. The south can go the same distance, right? But it has to go around and up in between. So it can only go that high. And see how this is below that? So you have this much space that you can push on this and it'll bounce back. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But if you push it all the way to that point, then automatically it'll latch on. Okay? So that's all you get is that little bit of space at the top for the levitation disc to work. And if it's just resting on the magnetism, that's more than enough, you know? But 10.27. Very cool. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Have a great night. Please subscribe.